going to take a look at the Handlet 600 stretch wrapper. This is our base model. We're going to show you the basic components and how to use this machine. So we're looking at the basic components. You have the turntable here. There's fork pockets here, and there's also in the back side, so you can move this around the warehouse to where you want to wrap. It's just a simple 110 plug-in outlet, so there's no really setup to this at all. It does come assembled and ready to use. So as I walk around to the machine, we have the mast or the tower here. Controls are here, which we'll get back to in a second. We have the carriage here. This is a hand tension model, so to mess with the tension on this, you right to tighten, left to loosen. That's going to make this either tighter or looser. Film is going to be placed here, and that gets put to the rollers. There is a diagram showing how you want to insert the film. There is a photo eye sensor on this machine, so it will detect the height of the pallet and then come back down when it detects that height. As we go around to the controls, turn the unit on, the green button here. There is an emergency stop here as well. So, first of all, looking at the programs, you have 1, 2, 3. These are pre-programmed settings. I'm going to show you how you can make changes to them. And then when you get, so I'm on 1, go to 2 with the program button, 3, and then with the hand here, this is the manual mode. So if I'm in program 1, if I want to see what does program 1 consist of, if I click OK, the first setting is saying this is going to go up and then down. If I scroll up, the second one is going to say I have 2 wraps on the bottom. Third one is say there's 2 wraps on the top. The fourth one is talking about the turntable speed, so it's set at 13, which is the highest setting. The fifth one is the ascent of the carriage, the speed of that, set at 80, which is max. The descent is set at 80 as well. The last one is going to show you the photocell delay. So right now it's showing 1.5 seconds. So what it's saying is when the photocell detects the height of that pallet, it's going to go for another 1.5 seconds. So that way it can go a little bit higher on the pallet so you get a better overwrap. The higher you set that number, the higher it's going to go above the pallet. So you can set it to 4 or 5 seconds or even higher than that. So let's say I want to change one of these settings. So let's say I want to say, you know what, I want 2 seconds on that. If I click OK, I can then go up in number or down here. So now I got 2 seconds. If I click OK, I save that setting. So if I go into the modes and I go up to number 7, you'll see it's set at 2 seconds. So program 1 is set at this point. Like I said, program 2, if you go here, you can take a look at those same functions and settings, 3, and then the manual. As far as manual goes, so I'm in manual mode right now. If I hold this button down, the turntable will spin. Well, first I have to click the reset button. Reset's going to bring it to its home setting. So if I click this, it's going to start spinning. If I hear that button, that beep, it'll keep going until I stop it. So if I click OK, I'm stopping it. If I hold it down again, if I hold it till the beep goes, it'll keep going. I can make the carriage go up right here by holding this up. Make it go down. So I click OK again, that's stopping it. And now you saw before the reset function. If I click, I'm going to want to click reset to bring this to the home stage. So it's bringing the turntable to its home position. It's bringing the carriage down. So that way I can start my next cycle. So it won't allow you to start the next one until you reset it. So now I remember I said program 1, we saw what that was, 2 wraps on the bottom, 2 wraps on the top. I'm going to go to program 1. I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to start. Like I said, you can increase or decrease the tension by spinning this right to tight, left to loosen. Usually when you keep it at what you're